It wasn't long ago. Things weren't much different then. Times were hard like they usually are, and cowboys were gentlemen. Stubborn, sure, and calloused, but mannered just as well. Young ones listened when their elders spoke, as they had much to tell. 2 weeks before Christmas, shoppers lined the street, just outside Ma's diner, where cowboys often went to eat. At a booth near the front, they were on their second cup, when the youngest of the three looked out the window and spoke up. "Why is it now Christmas is for stores to sell their stuff? You'd think the reason for the season would be holiday enough." The waitress passing by replied to what he said. "I think it was some shopper last year bought you that hat that's on your head." At that the others laughed as the waitress walked away, and though he sputtered and he stuttered, he had nothing else to say. And then the middle-aged cowboy raised his finger for them to pause. "And just who do we celebrate now? Jesus Christ or Santa Claus?" Now everyone in that diner sensed an answer in the making, but the cowboy who had spoken just returned to eggs and bacon. So an awkward silence fell in that old diner there. Someone sniffed, someone coughed, and others shifted in a squeaky chair. And the question just hung there, as if nobody knew, or if sharing their opinion was not the proper thing to do. And Christmas seemed to shrink right before their eyes. Then quietly the old cowboy pushed back his chair to rise. He scratched his chin and searched his mind for words that would somehow give Christmas a sort of clarity that was sorely needed now. Clearly speeches weren't his thing. He shifted on his feet, while Christmas carols, distant now, played from speakers down the street. "Here's what I think," came the soft, gentle voice. "Christmas is a time when we're reminded that we all have a choice. We don't choose between a baby and a fat man and his elves. We choose to think more of others or more about ourselves." Well, you could have heard a pin drop as the words sunk in. The old cowboy just stood there, and the silence made him grin. There was just one thing left, and he knew what he must do. "So I guess lunch is on me, my friends. Merry Christmas to all of you." Well, his words and the deed were both something to remember. I'll bet that waitress is now hoping he'll remind them each December, 'cause when they tipped that woman, the one for years had called him honey, they left behind some piles of real folding money. And I'd love to tell you that the town was changed that day. I was there but just passing through, so I really cannot say. I can tell you that the speech serves as my annual reminder that I can choose to be less selfish and perhaps a little kinder. You know, it's our choices that define us and make us who we are. Some of them still hold us back. Others lead us to our star. Oh, the lives we'd have if we could see the choices clear, or if we'd get that nice reminder more than just once a year. Merry Christmas.